The World Cup. 48 teams, 16 stadiums, thousands of players, and billions of viewers worldwide. And finally, someone is addressing the real issue. Guys, do you think my outfit is cute?
Can we talk about that new Lisa World Cup song and its cringy lyrics?
It's supposed to be about unity, about the gathering, the closeness. This is just a baddie song at the club, not the World Cup vibe.
This is a sorry excuse for a song because absolutely nothing about it represents football or really anything the World Cup is about.
I'm all about women empowerment, but this feels a little bit weird, just saying.
Are you serious? For the World Cup? Oh my god.
Imagine being so deeply obsessed with yourself that when you get hired to write an anthem for the World Cup, this is what you decide to rap about. I'm just gonna go ahead and read you the lyrics. My body, my fit, my friends, my whip. Very unifying, incredibly relatable, really makes me want to go paint my face and cheer for my favorite team. Shots on shots on shots on shots. Thoughts on thoughts on thoughts on thoughts.
Shots on shots on shots on shots.
Poetic stuff.
Thoughts on thoughts on thoughts on thoughts.
Wait, where have I heard this before?
I do not like them in a box. I do not like them with a fox.
That's Dr. Seuss. And somehow he has a more sophisticated rhyme scheme than all 10 of these songwriters on the payroll. I look so good. I ain't worried about nothing. Me and my friends, we got our tongues out and you love it.
This is a World Cup song, but the lyrics be like, me and my girls, we got our tongues out and you love it.
Yes, male validation is exactly what we need as football fans. Yes, slay.
What are these lyrics? Me and my girls, I look so good? This is World Cup song!
Okay, but honest question, is it actually impossible to write a song without mentioning your body, your outfit, or how much money you have?
Boo! Boo!
And before you come for me, I'm not actually a Lisa hater. I think she's an extremely smart, talented, inspirational, badass woman. She speaks like 5 different languages, she's an incredible dancer, she's charismatic, dedicated, and she seems nice even though she's one of the biggest stars on the planet. Plus, she's a part of Blackpink, and I love Blackpink. Well, I did, at least, back when they still wanted to be a part of Blackpink. And I get that this concept works for Lisa the brand. I mean, we've seen this, and we've liked it. But it does not work as a song meant to bring humanity together and lift people's spirits. This song is literally just her talking about how hot she is. Like, sorry, I can't relate to having $1 bazillion and a flawless metabolism, but good for you. As you may have noticed, I am a little more than late to this because I just got back from a vacation to Argentina. And while I was there, I had the pleasure of watching the match between Argentina and Austria. And let me tell you, the World Cup is a big deal. I like football, but I'm American, and in my country, we don't really have something so universally loved like that it can actually bring an entire country together in celebration and unity. I know we have the Super Bowl, but honestly, it's not the same. So if you've ever been to a World Cup match and experienced that culture, let me know in the comments, what was it like? Because for me, it blew me away. All I heard on the radio was people praising Messi, photos of him everywhere. I had a great time, and it gave me a lot of context on how important this is for a lot of people. So knowing that, was this really the only course of action for Lisa?
From the skin under my clothes, from my head to my toes.
How did all 10 songwriters and an entire production and marketing team decide that this was a good look? This would have been a good time to talk about something like her heritage, for example. She's always saying how proud she is of being from Thailand whenever she's being interviewed or filmed.
I'm so proud that I'm Thai, and I want to show the world that I'm from Thailand.
Like, literally anything other than talking about how good you look when you twerk in tight clothes would have been a better choice. I don't know, guys. It's honestly so vain and vapid and materialistic and shallow that it's actually kind of offensive to the essence of what sports are supposed to be about. I mean, there's a f***ing Labubu in the music video. What exactly are we trying to say here? What about unity, grit, pride, dedication? Nothing? It's just confusing to me because really, what a waste of an opportunity. You could have had the best dancer from the best girl group inspiring people. She could have been a perfect fit for the job. Instead, she's just listing all her assets. And it doesn't really do anything except make her look extremely shallow and narcissistic. I don't want to believe that's actually the case because Lisa doesn't even write her own songs. But whoever is on her team right now has had a serious lapse in judgment, and I honestly don't even understand how this was ever given the green light. It's frankly insulting that 10 professional, highly paid writers put their heads together for the biggest sports event on earth and decided, yes, let's just make it about objectifying women's bodies. That'll do it. They simply couldn't come up with anything else to talk about. And what's more, Lisa signed off on it. Let's not lie to ourselves. She's a huge superstar, and she's not being forced to do anything she doesn't want to do. So how else are we supposed to interpret this other than, me, look at how rich and hot I am. There's your FIFA song. Oh, good luck to the teams, I guess. Now go out and buy some merch. The only reason she's even saying the word goals in the first place is because she's flipping the meaning to mean body goals, not football. So, body goals? That's what you bring to the table? Whatever. Anyways, let's just take a moment to reflect back on how music from the World Cup used to sound. Banger! It really was a better time. I'd play more for you, but I'm gonna get copyright struck, so I'm just gonna try something. That sounds powerful, motivational, or even Shakira's Waka Waka. You're a good soldier, choosing your battles. Pick yourself up and dust yourself off, get back in the saddle. That's about perseverance and bravery. Or what about waving flag? When I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. Aspirational, beautiful, positive. Lisa's not even the first K-pop artist to make a World Cup song. Look who we are the dreamers. We make it happen, cause we believe it. Even I Show Speed made a better World Cup song. And it's not even an official FIFA track, but it has 52 million views more than Lisa's. Damn. The chorus goes, let's go, cause we're the champions. I feel like that major sixth jump makes you feel the emotional weight, makes you feel like it's something you should care about. Maybe I'm reaching here, but guys, it's way better than Lisa's track. And okay, maybe it's not Shakespeare, but the lyrics are catchy, and I think they speak for themselves. And you know what else speaks for itself? This fucking song. Shots on shots on shots on shots, thoughts on thoughts on thoughts on thoughts. Ew, why are we calling women thoughts in the first verse of a song that's supposed to be family-friendly and inspirational? Just throwing in some casual misogyny for the kids. Nice. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention there's actually 2 other collaborators on this song, Anitta and Rema, but they don't really help. Anitta says, I have everything you're looking for, here's your Brazilian body. And then Rema mutters something about how he's an original baller and he can't be cloned. Well, at least he got to keep his clothes on. Riveting stuff. So let's just move on to the music part of this analysis because lyrics aren't everything, although it is the World Cup, so I would say they're pretty important, but who am I to talk? Honestly, it's not bad. I like the Phrygian bass line. I have a soft spot for that mode. I actually think it clouds my judgment a little bit because for me, the flat 2 makes every song sound better. The production is good, of course. I'd honestly say it's the best part of the song, but mostly because there's just not much else going on musically. It kind of just stays in the same place, with the bass line alternating between the 1 and the flat 2, and Lisa constantly repeating the same word, goals, on the 2 and 4 of every measure. So, goals, 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 goals. The production is sparkly and vibrant, and the vocals have this cool kind of like metallic sounding effect, so that's nice. But honestly, these kind of things are bare minimum in today's day and age, and don't make up for the lyrical transgressions or the complete lack of a soul. I do think it's kind of funny that the producer decided to sprinkle some Latin percussion here and there within the song. It's not out of place, but it almost feels like a mandatory inclusion. Almost like he wanted to remind us, yes, this is a FIFA song. Can't you hear the timbales? It's just like Ricky Martin, guys. Well, nice try, but even the timbales can't help this one. So, what else is there to talk about? The dancing is really good. Anything that Lisa puts out there dancing-wise, it's always gonna be fire. But again, I must circle back to my point here. That's not really what this is about. Neither the production nor the dancing can save us from the fact that you totally missed the assignment. And yes, who am I to talk? I'm a nobody. My videos sometimes get under 1,000 views. I don't even release music. How can I criticize a perfect goddess like Lisa? What a hater.
This is who you're hating on. The girl jumping up and down for f***ing joy like a little kid after her performance. Embracing the person she just performed. Like, that's who you're hating on. Does that not make you feel like a bad person? Because it should.
Yeah, I've been losing a lot of sleep over it. But guys, in all seriousness, criticism does not equal hate. And try as I might, I just can't get the taste of disappointment out of my mouth. This song is frankly embarrassing. Why is Blackpink so okay with doing the absolute least nowadays? Their music has significantly dropped in quality, but even their latest song, Champion, would have still been a better choice thematically than what Lisa and her team ultimately decided.
My body, my fit, my friends, my whip. Goals.
Long gone are the days of Boombaya and do-da-do-da-do and how you like that. Blackpink was the revolution. What happened? It's honestly tough being a Blink today. So that's my opinion. Do with it what you will. I think the song is really narcissistic, totally tone deaf, and a complete missed opportunity for Lisa. But if you disagree, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. So let me know. Did this song inspire you? Did it fill you with pride and team spirit? Or is Lisa really just this one-dimensional? Thanks so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Go!